Hello and welcome to Caravan Escapades. Welcome to this sunny afternoon, this sunny Friday afternoon. Hope everybody's keeping safe and well. What I'd like to do today is talk to you about the Kampa or Dometic Sunshine Air 400. So basically this is an inflatable canopy. We do have sides with that sort of thing. I think they come in a 300 and a 500 side. They come in a 300 and a 500 size. So let's take a look at me putting that up and see how we get on. Okay, so we'll start by taking it out of its bag. This is the Sunshine Air Pro 400. They do a all season as well, which is in a slightly darker material. So what we need to do is work out which is the outside, which is the inside. This is the outside. What we need to do, in fact, first things first, what I need to do is take out the awning rail protector. So let's take that out. There's no point in trying to put this on with the awning rail protector. We'll put that to one side and we'll stack that away nicely later on. So let's get the end again. So that's the inside. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. So basically we can start sliding this through. It's always easy with somebody else, but it's not a particularly heavy item. So if I come around probably this other side, it's not a particularly heavy item. It slides into the awning rail quite easily, and once you've got it all the way, and you have a centre air beam as well as two or a big sort of cross air beam. So let's keep sliding it through. We're nearly there. Not too far to go now. As you can see, I'm sliding it all in from one end quite easily by myself. So what I want to do now is literally just kind of get it to about where I want it on the Caravan, kind of to cover the best area. It just covers the back window but doesn't interfere with the front windows. So that's that there. So what we need to do now is make sure that our valves are closed. So there's one valve there, and an inflation point here. So let's put the inflation point back in. Let's screw that back in. It's a little bit windy at the minute, but once we get this peg down we should be fine. So I'm just having a little bit of a problem here with the inflation point. I think I've done something wrong. Need to unscrew the cap. There we go. So that's that. What I'll do now is let's just make sure you can see it all on the camera. Yeah, so let's move the camera around a little bit now so you can see a bit more. There we go. We'll take the, you can use the electric pump, but for this there's not that much to sort of pump up, so we might as well do it with the normal hand pump. So if we take that out, inflate it to 9 psi, the Kampa hand pump does have on it a psi gauge. Let's make sure we get the right nozzle select. I do have an electric pump, the Kampa Gale, so let's just make sure this is not all untangled, because you can see that's it, because the guy ropes, or there's a centre beam here actually, so you get the spacing correct. So let's start pumping it up. You see it quickly. Just keep it out, just so it kind of stands up as it should. There we go. So that's it, kind of up. Needs a bit more air in it yet. So let's give that, pump that up and make that nice and firm. Let's get that stood out. Kind of stood out. Does come with storm straps as well as normal straps. We're about 8 psi. There we go. So about 9 psi on there. So what we'll do is we'll pull off that, close up that. So it's one single point of inflation, just like most camper Dometic items, they're all single point inflation. You do have a valve in the middle that you can just close so that you can separate the centre beam from the other beams. How that's going to help, really, I'm not 100% sure. So what I'm going to do now is, there are some pegs that come with it. So let's just undo the peg bag. And there are some big plastic hooks at the end of each leg. So if we just give that a knock in, just to hold that down on there, and then we'll kind of get to the other side, make sure we're kind of lined up and straight. Again, put that in there. So that's that, and then we've got the guy ropes as well. So let's just make sure you can still see what we're doing here. Yeah, let's twist the camera around again for you so you can see a bit more. There we go, probably down a little bit. Let's just tilt you down. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll peg out the guy ropes. Just knock those in. Pull that tight. Get the peg in there. Pull that tight as well. Need to find where I've got the springy pegs for the storm straps. So I'll get those out. I'll just pause this for a minute while I go and find those. Okay, I found them. So I've got the pegs with the storm strap bits. So we shall get those. Not that we necessarily need them right now, but let's put those in anyway. So what we do is we hook that over the end of the bungee. Let's get a bit more length on that. Hook that over the end of the bungee, round the top of the big peg, and give that a knock home, knock that in place. So hold that down, and then we'll go to the other side, do the same thing, get ourselves a bit of length on there. Hook the clip over the bungee again, put the pin in, let's move that out of the way, or the peg in, sorry, give that a knock in, knock that in firmly, and tighten that up again. So that's the Kampa Canopy, the 400, the Sunshine Air Pro 400. We have got some sides to go on that, so I'll just get those out now and show you how to fit those sides. So I've also got some sidewalls for the for the canopy. They're called the Sunshine Pro Sidewall set. Never fitted these before, never even opened the bag before. So why don't you join me as I try to fit these. I have seen the odd vlog or so on these, and it does seem relatively easy. But let's see how we get on. All wrapped in tissue. So that's the wall. And how many we've got here? So there must be 2. Right, I must be careful that this tissue doesn't blow away. So let's undo that there. The tissue doesn't blow away. Let's just take that tissue out. I'm just going to shove this in the bin around the corner for a minute. I'll be back to you in a mo. So we've also got poles in here. Now there's a little hook and a little home just inside. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring the camera around and put the camera just inside the canopy. So hopefully you can see that there. We've got one socket, let's call it, that pole goes in the other way, and then if you follow it up to the top, we've got a hook up there which drops in as well. So let's see how we get on. So we've also got the bag of poles. I suspect there's probably 2 poles in here. Yeah, extendable poles, a couple of extendable poles. So let's just try this first. I'm assuming that will just hook in there in that top piece. It extends out. Whoops-a-daisy, carefully not to bash the side of the Caravan. So that hooks in there, like so. Extend that out so that that fits over there. Just kind of, I don't want it too tight so it's banging into the side of the Caravan. So it's just going to sit there now, it's not going to go anywhere. So let's get hold of a door or a side panel. So more tissue. I need to be careful with tissue. Don't want to contaminate everywhere. So I'm just going to put the tissue under there so it doesn't blow away, and I'll dispose of that shortly. So which side is this one for? Obviously they are going to be handed. Oops-a-daisy. So I think we're lucky with this side. So okay, what we've got here is we've got a little clip in there, so we'll clip that in there, then we'll hook that over there, hook that over there, hook that over there. Okay, so we also hook into that hook like so, and hook that over there. So what we then do is we sort of peg it down. So I'll just get the pegs and stuff and we'll give that a go. So we'll try again with these. We'll get on the step. What I need to do is take that out from there and just be careful that that's just hook that in there for the moment. So we've used these before on our old pole awning, so they basically grab into there, lock on, and then protect the side of the Caravan. So what I then need to do is hook that into there. Let's get that hooked in, there we go. So hook that into there, and then I'll add some more tension on that. I can now push that properly into the side of the Caravan. There we go. So that's on tensioned up there. And then I think I've got this hook the wrong way round, which I have. That doesn't need to go on there anymore. Let's take that off there. That goes that way round like that. And then there is that little metal hook. You put the plastic hook on the end of the siding. So that's basically it hooked in on its rail. So let's go outside and take a look at how to strap it up or to peg it down. So also in the bag we have awning ladders and the plastic pegs. So we shall work our way along and we'll try and get this peg down. Tuck the inner skirt on the inside like so. Put the lid on there. So let's get that, take the hammer and let's give that a knock in. Put the hook caravan. Let's get another one. So we get another awning rail ladder. And let's put that in. Tuck that under, fold that over. And hammer that in. Let's do another one. The other one, fold it over. I might fast forward through this bit because you don't want to keep seeing me. Just put your knots pegs in. So we get that on there. Get that plug in. Hello Darcy, mate. Are you on camera?
No.
So you are. You're being filmed. So, right, let me get this last awning peg in. Move over here. So, and then we'll get this last one in here. Let's fold that over there. Thank you for your help there, Darcy May. Much appreciated. So let's put that in there. So probably needs a bit of straightening out, but as you can see, that's one of the sides fitted. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead, I'll fit the other side, and then I'll show you the awning or the canopy with all its side completed. So here you have the canopy in its entirety. It's a 500 wide, sorry, it's a 400 wide, and they do a 300 and a 500 as well. We've got the side panels in, and what I've also done, and I'll give you a closer look, in fact I'll give you a closer look at that. What I've also done is peg down, don't know how well you can see this, so let's take a look over here. What I've done within the kit, there are a set of just standard tent pegs to peg down and hold in place the draft skirt on the edge. So I'm very pleased with that. Hopefully it will stand up pretty well. Hopefully you guys like it as well. There we go, let's get you all set in. So that was the Dometic or Kampa Sunshine Air Pro 400 Sun Canopy with the sidewalls. So hopefully you like that. Give us a thumbs up if you did, give us a thumbs down if you didn't. If you haven't already, please, it would be great if you could like, subscribe and share. And if you tick the bell button or if you tick the bell icon, that will give you notifications of when we're going to upload some more videos. So thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next vlog.